Assalamu alaikum. Today on Nuran Academy, we discuss the profound weight of our sincerity and effort. If you benefit, please support by subscribing and sharing as a sadaqah. So let's start by thinking about something we all go through, the end of our work, and what's really left when it's all said and done.
I want you to just picture this for a moment. Imagine that final day of your career, the day when all the deadlines, all the meetings, all the projects, they just stop. This first part is all about that moment. You know, a day will come for every single one of us when that workspace is emptied out. All the personal stuff gets packed into a box, and the desk itself is wiped clean, ready for the next person.
And all that work? All the energy you poured into every document, every report, it all gets sorted, filed away, and archived. Your active role in the system, it just starts to fade.
And then, just like that, the cycle continues. Your role is filled, your responsibilities get handed over, and the whole machine just keeps on moving. It's a stark reminder, isn't it? In the eyes of the world, our professional selves are pretty temporary. But that's not the whole story, not even close.
You see, while the world moves on so quickly, there's a completely different perspective, a divine one, that measures our effort by a totally different standard. So let's shift our focus now, away from how long we work and toward how trustworthy we are with the time we've been given.
This is a massive shift in how we see things. The world is always asking, how long did you work there? Were you successful? But the divine measure, it goes so much deeper. It doesn't ask about the number of years you clocked in, but about the weight of your responsibility during that time. The entire question changes from, were you successful, to, were you trustworthy?
And this brings us to this incredibly important concept of amana, or the trust. Now, this isn't just about your job title. It's so much bigger. It's the sacred responsibility given to us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it covers everything: our time, our unique skills, any influence we have, and every single opportunity. All of it is a test, and it's often disguised as just our daily routine.
So, if the real measure is trustworthiness, then where do we really see that in action? Where is it demonstrated in its purest form? Well, it's almost always in the moments no one else sees. Let's explore the incredible value of sincere actions, those done with pure intention, ikhlas, for Allah alone. This is really the heart of it all. Think about it. The extra care you take on a project when you're completely exhausted. The honest decision you make when a convenient shortcut was right there. That moment of integrity you choose over personal gain. There's no applause for that, right? No public recognition. But those are the deeds that carry immense weight, precisely because the world never saw them. But they were never missed by the one who sees everything. Let me tell you a simple but powerful story. There was once a teacher, totally unknown to the world, who never cared about being famous. He just noticed a student was struggling, and so, without any audience at all, he stayed late to patiently explain the lesson one more time. And that single, quiet act of patience, it started a ripple effect that the teacher himself probably never even saw. Years later, that student, empowered by the memory of someone believing in him, became a source of guidance for countless other people.
The teacher eventually passed away, and there was no fanfare, but his sincere effort, his patience, that was still working in the world. It continued to bear fruit long after he was gone. It was like he planted a seed that grew into a tree whose shade he never got to sit under.
That story is the perfect lead-in to our next section, understanding what a true legacy actually is. Because it's not what we often think it is. It's much quieter, much deeper, and honestly, way more powerful.
This quote just captures a profound truth. We're so often conditioned to chase applause, aren't we? We think that's where a legacy is built. But true, lasting impact isn't measured by recognition. It's established in the silent, unseen benefit that others get from our sincere actions. Think about a huge, mighty tree. We admire its branches and leaves, but its real strength comes from the roots, hidden deep underground. It's the exact same way with us. The foundation of our success in the hereafter is built on those sincere deeds that were never seen or celebrated in this world. That lasting benefit is the real measure.
And all of this, it culminates in one final, inescapable reality, the day of accountability. The day when all of those hidden roots are brought out into the light.
On that day, it won't be our intentions alone or the big dreams we had that will be presented. It's going to be our effort itself, what we actually did with the amana, the trust we were given. It will stand as a witness, for us or against us, with absolutely no excuses attached. And this is the ultimate reversal of worldly values. On that day, the small, quiet acts of sincerity,
the ones done purely for the sake of Allah, will hold more weight than all the loud, celebrated achievements of this life.
So this leaves us with a really deep and personal question to reflect on. If our effort, all of it, could speak for itself at this very moment, what would its testimony be? Would it complain about being wasted on fleeting, temporary goals, or would it testify that it was spent in sincere service, seeking only the pleasure of Allah?
Let this be our final takeaway. Build your career, yes, but more importantly, build a legacy of effort that doesn't retire when you do. Because true success isn't having your name remembered for generations. It's being rewarded by the one who never forgets, long, long after your name has faded from everyone's memory. Presented and created by Nurin Studio.